Hey, how you doing? It's so good to be with you this week for your week of prayer. I know today we are praying for all things to do with children and parents. And my name is Gaz, and I'm from an organisation called Care for the Family. And I would love to take this moment to ask you to be praying for us as an organisation as we are looking at ways we can best equip and support and be there for families in this tough season. But part of my role here at Care for the Family is to work on a project called the Kitchen Table Project, which is all about looking at how we build faith in our families, how we help families and parents to make the most of the everyday moments, how we can help equip and support the church to equip parents to build faith at home, to make the most of the opportunities that exist at home. And I would love just to take a moment today to give a couple of points to focus our prayers for children and parents today. The first one, let's be praying for our homes, our families at home, because right now, home has become everything. Home has been our workplace, our school, our place of worship, and everything else in between. I know for me and my wife, we have 2 young children, and sometimes during this last year, it's been the most joyous moments, but also the most challenging. Feels like there's no escaping. So let's be praying for our families. Let's be praying for our homes, that homes are safe places, that homes are a place where they feel like they can belong. Another prayer point I would love to ask us to pray for is we often talk about hurdles that get in the way of helping parents build faith at home. And in this season, we found there'd be a couple of new hurdles in this season. And I think these hurdles are not just hurdles for building faith, but wider hurdles that families are facing. So I would love us to pray for them as well. The first one we have found is disconnection. Parents and families, adults and children feel so disconnected in this season. So let's be praying for creative ways to connect with our families. Let's be praying for creative ways to facilitate ways that other parents can connect with other parents. I know in this season, many parents have lost so many of those connection points, those informal catch-ups at the school gate or during swimming lessons where they can just be themselves and talk to other adults. So let's be praying for connection. Another one we have found is that feeling of increased sense of pressure and guilt, that I should be doing more, that I'm not doing enough as a parent, that I'm not doing enough homeschooling or building faith at home, or I'm a failure. This is what a lot of our parents are feeling right now. So how can we help lift that pressure off? How can we be praying for our families and our parents that they don't feel guilty, that they don't feel that overwhelming sense of pressure, that they're not consumed by the season that they are currently in? So let's be praying for that. And then another thing I would love us to pray for is right now families feel a real sense of online fatigue, that so much of their life in the last year is centered around this little device in the living room or the kitchen, the iPad, the laptop, the telephone, where schooling, work, church has all been around this. They're feeling so zoomed out right now. So again, that increased sense of guilt and pressure comes in because they think, I should be doing more, I should be logging on to that, or I should be doing that. So how can we help think up creative offline alternatives? So let's be praying for families right now as they feel that weight of expectation, that feeling of, I don't want to go to another Zoom meeting, or I don't want to log on to that. How can we help pray for families in that season? Because we also understand that some of those things are great ways to connect. So we don't want those things to get in the way of disconnection. So as we're praying today, let's be praying for our families at home. Let's be praying for home life. Let's be praying for families as they feel that sense of disconnection. Let's be praying for parents especially as they feel that overwhelming sense of guilt and pressure. And then also let's be praying for families, both children and adults, who feel zoomed out in this season, that screen fatigue. So as you're praying today, let's be praying for our parents, praying for the families that we work with. And I know today I will be standing with you guys, praying for you in your context, for your community. And I want to take this opportunity to thank you so, so much for everything that you are doing for your families, for your church, for your community in this season and beyond. Be blessed. Have a great day. Take care.